Sponsored by AC Designs.
Well, for those of you who have been keeping up with the tropics here recently, you're likely well aware by now we've got another named storm swirling around over in the western Gulf of Mexico, about 185 miles to the east of Brownsville, Texas, what is now Hurricane Francine. Upgraded from a tropical storm to a Category 1 hurricane right around 8 p.m. earlier this evening. But thankfully not headed towards the first coast, but folks in Louisiana are soon to be taking their evacuation orders and storm preparations, as it is expected to make landfall as a Category 1 storm by, well, really less than 24 hours away now. Tomorrow evening, somewhere around dinner time, likely between about 6 and 8 p.m., that storm will push on to the coast there of Louisiana before it eventually moves further to the north up into the Mississippi River Valley and eventually then up into really the St. Louis area before it kind of dissipates. But nonetheless, hurricane warnings in effect for southern Louisiana there, and then tropical storm warnings all the way from Mobile, Alabama to Biloxi, Mississippi, and then over to Baton Rouge and New Orleans. So they are bracing themselves for the storm to come here over the next 24 to 36 hours. Closer to the first coast, though, again, we're not going to experience direct impacts from Francine. We are going to continue to see this onshore easterly flow that is feeding into the overall circulation within the hurricane. So because of that, things are going to remain fairly breezy, but also just a huge influx of moisture continuing to stick around. That's why we're stuck in this rainy pattern. So we'll continue to see showers and storms tomorrow. Thursday, then, the trailing edge of Francine will bring some storms and some heavy downpours with it. And then even into Friday, more rain likely on the way, primarily more so by the late afternoon and early evening there to end the week. But to start you off tomorrow, again, onshore flow, we do expect a lot of coastal showers for that morning commute, which is why we do have the weather impact alert in effect for tomorrow morning. This will then continue into the afternoon. And notice, these are going to be narrow bands streaming on in here, moving over the exact same locations, so those showers will train over one specific spot, dropping what could potentially be several inches of rain. So keep that in mind if you are in a poor drainage area, or simply you've seen a lot of rain over the past couple of days, because the rain will continue through tomorrow evening. And then, like I mentioned, Thursday morning, more showers around, heavier storms than expected by Thursday afternoon and evening as that frontal edge of some storms from Francine move on in. So heavy showers expected for your Thursday. Friday morning, showers will lighten up a little bit, but by the afternoon, we do expect at least some scattered to, if not widespread, thunderstorms, primarily after 2 p.m., with temperatures through the end of the week in the low to mid 80s. So at least we're not in the 90s, but still a pretty wet and rainy pattern here over the next couple of days. So between today and at least Friday, I think many areas could pick up 2 to 4 inches of rain. Locally, higher amounts of 5 to 6 inches are going to be possible where some of those heavier downpours set up and where they do happen to train over some of the same locations. Good news, though, by the time the weekend finally rolls around, some slightly drier air works in. That'll lower our rain chances for Saturday and also hopefully for the Jags by 1 p.m. kickoff on Sunday.